Coach, first things first, opening thoughts on the game.
I thought Delaware dictated the whole game almost. They, dictated on the mound. We, didn't swing the bats very well overall. I know we put up 7 runs, but we took, I think it's 25 called strikes, which is something we don't do. And, we didn't get a good start out of David. They really swung the bats well. They had a couple big 2-out hits to start it early. And to be honest, I just thought Delaware dictated everything.
Obviously, Coach, in that big inning where they had the home run, started really because of that error with Hammer not being able to field the ball off that little bunt hit, it looked like. So how much do you think that got in the head of Dorico? Do you think that was the reason why maybe that he didn't give as good of a start as you thought, or was his stuff just not there?
I don't think he had stuff. Those were 2 terrible hits to start innings. It felt like he had a few of those last year against us. But, David just didn't have his best stuff. He didn't have location. I mean, the 0-2 home run to Yezo is just a terrible pitch. It was supposed to be off the plate, and he misses middle in. And, that's a mistake a Friday night starter can't make. And, it was just a bad start, bad game.
Now, as far as the offense goes, you mentioned that you didn't like the way that you hit, but you did get a little bit of production because of the long ball. Do you think it was because maybe guys like Kenny Jackson and Jared Hammer were seeing the ball a little bit better, or do you think it was really the wind that day? Because the wind was a huge factor today.
It was. That was my argument is, how do we take so many pitches on a great day to hit? It's one of the best hitting days we had all year, and, when 19 of the called fastball strikes, that's just too many, and I think we got to swing the bat, and yes, Kenny deposited one, and Jared got one, but they also had strikeouts uncalled, strikeout looking, and then, both Jared had 2 called strike threes, Jackson had 1, and, it's just something you can't do.
Now, as far as tomorrow goes, you mentioned it before with obviously the rotation so open on Sunday. How big of a start is Joe Berg's start tomorrow going to be?
It's huge, I think on paper it's the one pitching matchup we have in our favor just tomorrow, and Joe's pitched really well against him the last 2 times he's thrown, and I think we've counted on Joe a lot, and he's answered the bell on Saturday for us, but we've really got to win 1 this weekend for sure, and try to win 2 if possible, but we got to get back on board tomorrow with the pitching. We've got to figure out a way to contain Yezo for sure.
Any tentative start on who you think's going to start Sunday?
I don't have a guess. I think if Kaz doesn't pitch tomorrow, he'll probably start on Sunday. But, Kaz has been following Berg, last 2 weekends. And, it seems to be a really good matchup for her because they're good. So we'll see.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.